Sin. Yeah. Check it. Yeah. Look. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight.
The most or least unattractive people I've ever met in my life is people who doesn't understand their value. We tend to lower our standards in life, especially when people don't validate us or give us an attention. But remember, when you lower your standards just because people don't give you validation and attention, you disrespect yourself. Look, you need to know most of the people who you also hang out with feel insecure and anxious. They're just not showing to you. So learn how to control your emotions and stop craving that attention and validation. Know your value and then start respecting yourself. Follow me, you won't regret.
Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. And I wanted y'all to see that clip because, listen, man, that's why it's so important for us to continue to put the work in that we're putting in right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we not waiting around looking and hoping that somebody is gonna validate us and show us attention. We showing ourselves attention. So what the fuck is we gonna sit around and wait and be out here doing all of this extra shit like everybody else doing? Because that's what they doing, extra shit. Because they want that attention. They just scratching at the window. They just need other people to validate them. That's why the work is important that we put in. We be around people, just like he said in that clip, that have, you know what I mean, self-esteem issues. You know what I'm saying? That have all types of insecurity issues with themselves. So you can't expect people that have insecurities and dealing with their own shit to just go out on a limb and be validating you all the time and showing you attention all the time when they already having a battle within themselves. That's what you got to understand. And that's the majority of people these days that walk around, men and women, with insecurity issues. You know what I'm saying? With self-esteem issues. So guess what? When you dealing with a society like that, that's filled with people like this, listen, man, you're not going to have too many people that's going to be just showing you attention like that and validating you like that. You know, and us as men, listen, man, that's not in our character anyways. But you see a lot of men doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you can't do nothing but chop it up to dudes having female traits. A lot of it do come from their insecurities. It come from fapping, pornography, you know, simping, you know what I mean? All types of shit. Because you seeing these dudes out here looking for validation and doing all of this extreme shit just to get that and attention, see? And we can't do that over here. We don't do that over here. We working on ourselves now so we could validate ourselves. So what we gonna need to do all of that extra shit for? When we can validate, when we could put in the work and validate ourselves, and then guess what? Even then, we still not gonna be sitting around waiting for people to validate us because we already gonna know we the shit. When you know you cold already and you know you the shit, you don't give a fuck what anybody think. You ain't gonna be sitting around waiting, doing extreme shit, making dumbass videos and doing all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? For attention. You know what I mean? You got people hurting themselves doing shit, doing the most just to get attention. It ain't got no money involved in it. You know what I mean? It's not a field that they was in that they working on. No, they just want the attention. They need the validation so they can move forward in their life, man. And y'all gotta understand listen, bro, like he said, you only disrespect yourself. You lower your own standards, you devalue yourself, all of that good stuff. When you do that, bro, when you lower your standards, when you sitting out there always seeking attention, always seeking validation. That's what these women do. That's why you seeing all of these twerking videos. That's why you seeing all of these surgeries. That's why you seeing them half naked all the time, because they need validation. Now, when you got a society full of niggas that's doing all types of shit just to get validation from other niggas, then something is wrong. When you seeing dudes doing shit to get attention of dudes and validation from dudes just to feel what? What does that do for you? And I'm not trying to make it into no homosexual type shit, But you got dudes doing that, and they want the validation from women as well. But these days, dude, people taking validation wherever it come from. You would have bitches fake like they lesbian if they getting attention from it from other females, other lesbians. So you know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand what it is, man. Listen, man, you can't disrespect yourself out here. We is not about that, and clearly we ain't, because that's why we over here putting in the work now. We don't want the attention. We don't need their validation. We can do that ourselves. We out here working on being high value right now. We getting our mind right now. We putting in the work right now. We doing the shadow work right now. So we don't need other people. We don't need them. We don't need their attention. We don't need their validation. We don't need their compliments. We don't need them to tell us something that we know about ourselves already. That's how this gonna turn out for you. We're not gonna need them to tell us something that we know about ourselves already. We gonna know we the shit. We realize that. Semen retention, no fap, that pretty much shape you up for that. All of that surrounding work that you do, that shapes you up for that. Especially when you following it and sticking to the code of this shit. When you sticking to the code of this shit, bro, listen, bro. Like I said earlier, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop you. They could keep their compliments. You know it already. They could keep their validation. You know it already. They could keep their attention. We'll take a little sprinkle of that, but we don't need it. We don't need it. Because we're going to be getting the attention in all the right places. And it's going to start with the attention that we giving ourselves. When you give yourself attention, you're going to be looking at, you probably ain't going to be able to pass a mirror. You probably ain't going to even be able to walk past a mirror without stopping and looking at yourself and saying, damn, and shaking your head and walking away. That's enough for you. That's enough validation for you. Fuck what these bitches got to say. Fuck what these hating ass niggas got to say. Listen, bruh, I just walked past the mirror and the mirror told me that I'm cold as fuck. It was just me. But that's what I needed, because I couldn't do that back in the day. Back in the day, I looked in the mirror, I didn't know who I was. Back in the day, I looked in the mirror and I was ashamed of myself. Back in the day, I looked in the mirror and I was lost. I looked into my eyes, didn't know what was in them. So you gotta understand, man, when you get to this point, right, that we in right now, with the work that we putting in and the things that we doing, how we stepping and thinking outside of the box, how we got this extreme focus right now. Bro, listen, bro, you all you need. You don't gotta be on TikTok doing all that extra shit unless it's a money move. Everything you doing right now is a money move. It's for yourself. And listen, man, all you already know, your health is wealth. So I'ma just chop it all up as a money move. All of it. It's not like you physically chasing the money, but I guarantee anything that you after in this life is going to come to you. It's going to come to you. You are going to get it because you already validating yourself, bro. You already see the light. You going towards the light. You got the power and the strength of the Most High behind you. When you got that, dog. When you got that, listen, the money is a small part of it. It's a small piece of it, bro. But when you got your soul in this shit, bro, when you got your heart and soul, you know what I mean? When you're not getting pulled, when you're not getting pulled in and plugged into the shit that everybody else is plugged in, and you're not going in the route that everybody else going in, bro, it's just something about that. It's just something about that where you feel more whole. When you feel more whole than the next person. You know, and there's a lot of people that's not feeling whole. They don't feel whole because they extending themselves and their energy to everybody else instead of themselves. See, they don't even feel like themselves. They don't even feel like they know themselves. They don't feel whole at all. They don't feel one with themselves. Over here, we feel one now. We feel like we one unit. You one unit within yourself, bro. Everything is intact. Everything is working to achieve a goal. You designed this. And that's what I want you to understand. You designed this. We all on the same journey, but we designing our own shit as we go. So you got to understand, some of us may be colder than the next. Some of us may be going different routes. We still on the same journey, but we going different routes with this. You know what I mean? And each route gonna lead to an area of our life that we always wanted to be in, bro. That is peace. That is love. That is prosperity. That is abundance. That is success. Success. And I'm done. First, I'ma get on my grind. Then second, stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get